Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our weekly installment of Fangs of New York. I'm Dylan, your storyteller, and I'm just going to go in the circle that we have on my phone, because I'm playing off my phone. We have Mad Mischief over here, we have Robin the Goddess over there, we got Good Grief George over there, we got the Cloudy Kid up there, we got Acidic Meltdown up there. Let's jump into where we left off last week. Last week, we had the fun-filled time playing through the Malkavian Sanctum. We first found a Malkavian hiding in a box that is dug underground as a lookout, and welcomed Cassandra and generously welcomed the rest of the party into the Sanctum. Then, after having a very interesting walk through the abandoned asylum, we went and we found Liam, who is Cassandra's sire, and he was looking not that great. It turns out that he had been into a fisticuffs with Dragon and a few of his followers. And after the party had explained to Liam what had happened in regards to Mal going quiet inside of Cassandra's head, Liam then said that the only way to make it really happen is if Cassandra were to feed on a Malkavian, specifically him. So Cassandra fed on Liam for a little bit, and very faintly heard the voice of Malkav speak to her once again, saying that he is not ready to go down. After that, Liam had said that it's probably a good idea for you all to go and meet with Farah, the clan leader, and for Cassandra to pay her respects. Once going through the sanctum again, quick backstep. While this was all happening, we had Vance and we had Morgana run out of the room to try and pick up the med kit from the car that Dorian is still in. And during that time, we had a little spook fest. We had them run into some giant vampire who was carrying two massive sledgehammers behind him and just smashing them into the ground. Morgana said it was kind of like a haunted house. And Van said it's freaking awesome. I love it. When they did go meet Farah, she was sitting on her throne of cardboard boxes in the center of the cafeteria. And she had then said her hellos to Cassandra, welcomed her back to the sanctum, and then was introduced to the rest of the party, to which she first needed to really investigate these people by taking out her glass eye and shoving her empty socket against the open eye of every other player to really read them and see their past, their present, and their future.
Yeah, that wasn't terrifying at all.
Beat on.
It was totally fine.
It was
Everything was great. No one panicked.
Completely sanitary.
Yeah. We used soap and water afterwards. Oh god.
Put sanitizer in my
Ambrose is properly terrified, scarred, traumatized.
Yuck.
These are babies.
And then you guys head over to Cassandra's room, where you can see half the room is put together very nicely. Looks like it's well thought out. And then the other half of the room is just pure chaos. The darkest of the dark is all over the place, and you can see now that the entity that resides within Cassandra is making itself known outside in the real world. Prior to you guys going into Cassandra's room, Farah had invited you all to stay for game night, seeing how the sun is almost risen. While you were all in Cassandra's room, she started scribbling on the wall and making notes of things that were just informed to her through Farah.
In her own
And then you all hear, correct, in your own blood. Thank you very much. And then you all began to hear the sounds of drums echoing in the dark. And that's where we left off last week. So let's jump into it now.
Why? Why are there drums?
It's game night.
Cassandra, what exactly entails game night?
Games?
Why is it so ominous?
I don't know. What's game night like with the Brewhaws?
Well, what games do you play? Sorry, aggravation.
Oh my
I think it'll be more fun if
gosh.
you guys just find out.
Tell me it's DK's bongo drums.
No, we all just sit there and stare at each other while listening to bongos and stare into each other's souls to find out the secret of our meaning of existence as vampires. It's a real big game to us Malkavians.
So not Monopoly.
I'm kidding, come on.
Whatever, I'm game.
Game night.
I'm sorry, but this sounds very Mad Max. Is the drumming, is this normal? Not ominous to any of you?
We've been in here
No.
for like an hour.
Is that a crazy
Has
joke?
anything
You know, a lot of
been
people
normal?
like Ambrose, you're my friend, and saying that things are mad here, like that's funny, haha. But like a lot of people will take offense to that. Like, we get it, we're Malkavians. Ooh.
Hey, lots of
Watch your
people
mouth.
like the Mad Hatter.
No,
I'm having a-
completely stereotypical character depiction. I don't appreciate him. Anyway, let's go.
I just want to
Cassandra,
know
I'm
that we're
having a
all...
blast. I'm having a blast
No,
here.
this is actually quite fun. Although,
I'm surprised you know what fun is.
Do any of these games end in death?
I mean, we've all already died, so they start with death, if you think about it.
Whoa, big brain.
Down that.
I don't want to think about it.
Existential crisis now.
Yeah, you're dead. You died.
So we're
We all
playing with
died.
just a bunch of vampires then. Is that right? No human
I
sacrifices?
mean, the ghosts might join in.
Oh.
I don't know. They do what they want.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's a bunch of werewolves running around.
Fair enough.
That would not be fun for anyone.
I mean, I would love
no.
that, but still.
Hmm.
I could fight them.
Never met a werewolf.
But hold on, I gotta make a note.
Is there any way we
Okay.
could perhaps not play? Just be a cheerleader. Can I be a cheerleader? I think I'd like that very much. Yes, you go
Why?
on and play.
Are you
and
afraid
I
you'll
will-
lose, Ambrose?
I don't think we have any pom-poms.
I think
can
Ambrose
make
is afraid
some.
of losing.
We could cut off some of your hair and make pom-poms out of your hair.
Absolutely not. Do you know how much this hair is insured for, darling?
Nothing now.
I'm not really sure I'm in the right headspace for games, but it depends on what the games are, so.
Well,
We'll
you're
see.
in the Malkavian space, so you are in the correct space for games. The games will be taking place in this space.
If we had some blood, we can get you there.
Realize that
I'll
I am
pass.
dead and I have lost all sensation or ability to crave anything, but I could do
Oh,
with
no.
a cigarette.
That's your first mistake, is thinking
Crave
you
blood,
can't
you
crave
crave
things.
blood.
We'll get you there.
Yeah.
We'll get you there.
I don't know. Game night is always really fun, and honestly, I was kind of starting to miss it.
We could always have
Liam.
game nights at our penthouse.
Yes. Yes, we
If you
can.
want.
God, yeah, it was
Yes.
always Liam's favorite night. That's how him and I really started bonding once, he turned me.
Depends on what the games are here, but I'm sure we could come up with something fun that you
Mhm.
could have a
Floor's
piece
lava.
of.
So while you guys are going on about this, you started to slowly hear the drums getting a bit more intense, kind of calling you at this point. You hear what sounded like just a few drums has now become almost an entire orchestra of different drums.
We should probably go.
Before they go, Cassandra's going to just kind of take a little dabble on her finger, and in an empty corner, if there is one, just start drawing a full moon and then a circle around it, and then okay, good.
Oh, you made a target. Huh. Okay.
Anyway.
The drums that you're hearing is not snare drums. It's not like a concert drums. They are deep, very large, booming drums. Dum da dum dum, dum da dum dum. And as you're starting to slowly walk out of Cassandra's room, you can feel it reverberate through the hallway and like just penetrate you as you're stepping into each beat. Cassandra's skipping down the hallway, knowing exactly where to go, and very happy at this point. And you guys are tailing behind, but as you're getting closer, the sound of the drums is getting more intense, much louder for you. And you, from what the little amount you feel in the hallways, it's echoing in your ears, and you're feeling within your chest. Cassandra pushes open the doors to the cafeteria, and you see Farah sitting on top of her cardboard box throne, wrapping her fingers underneath, while there's a circle of Malkavians dancing and flailing their arms in the air in a circle around the cardboard box. While in all the different areas of the room, you see there are large drums, some of them almost taiko drums. And there are multiple vampires going on either side. Ba-ba-boom, 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 ba-ba-boom. There's some vampires that are just hanging off the rafters, others that are holding on to the bars and the windows and just shaking them. And in the far back, you can't see the vampire, but you see the two sledgehammers just swinging in the air. The entire clan is here in this large cafeteria area as you walk in. And once all of you come in, the doors close behind you as you see 4 ghouls stand behind you and keep the door closed. The drumming then makes a crescendo and stops.
Are we gonna fight?
No.
And Farah looks down from her throne and goes, "Well, I'm so very glad you all stayed for game night. Cassandra, darling, I'm so happy that but still so happy."
Sounds about right.
Got the Cassandra, I'm so happy. Yeah, fair. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now. Let's see. What game shall we play, my children? Game we play, says as she looks at the rest of the clan. And you see some of them like hunching over and smiling at you. Others are drooling a little bit. Some are just wringing their hands together. Some are just looking off into the distance, like completely void of any facial expression, just staring off into the nothingness. You see some like trying to grab at something that's not in front of them, and then you see one smaller vampire walk up to Farah and holds up a black hat and just offers it to her. And Farah goes, "Ah, yes, we shall choose from that. Cassandra, why don't you come here? Come here, Cassandra, and choose the game."
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Cassandra, choose the game.
Spends a very long time swirling her hand around. Very, very long time.
While you're doing that, you all start to hear game, night, game, night, game, night, being chanted from all the other vampires.
I feel like we're in the middle of a Mad Max film, and I really, really don't want to play. I think all of you should.
Game, night,
Is that an option?
game, night, game, night, game,
Oh, no,
night.
Dorian.
Google gobble, one of us.
Shark.
So Cassandra, you pull one of the folded up pieces of paper from inside the hat, and even before you get your hand fully out, Farah snatches it away from you, and she holds it up high, and the entire room goes dead silent. Oh, this is one of our favorites, everyone. It's one of our favorites. Tonight we play Heidi Findy. And you hear all the other Malkavians start to cheer, cackle, and start hooting and hollering.
What was it? Hide and seek?
Farah notices the look on everyone's face and goes, "Have you never played Heidi Findy before?"
Is that like hide and
Sound
seek?
familiar? Yeah.
No, it's Heidi Findy.
Well, what's that?
It sounds fun.
It's far too simple. No. Heidi Findy. We Heidi. One of you, while the rest need to find.
I'm sorry, you're hiding one of us?
I'm still down. I'm still down for this.
Where exactly are we? All right.
What do we win?
That's a good question. We've never played for any stakes before. When she looks around and you see all the other vampires going, "We can win things? Wait, that's an option?" And Farah, she waves her hand away. No. Let our guests decide what their prize shall be.
I want your hat.
Dorian.
My hat? I'm not wearing it. This is my hand.
Oh.
I think you meant the hat that you.
Perhaps we should group together and have a meeting about what the prize should be.
That.
And
What
Amber,
about
these
if
were-
the winner
Yes,
gets
if
to
you
sit
wish
in the
to have-
throne of boxes?
If you wish to have some time to figure out what your prize shall be, I will allow it.
Ah. Screw that.
Drums!
How about the glass eye?
As she screams drums, the group begins to play the drums again. So now this time you have to figure out what the 5 of you would like to have as a winning prize.
What about Cassandra?
A bottle of the oldest blood they have.
Like, what if we have Cassandra? Like she is both, I guess.
I am not a prize to be won.
I mean, you kind of are.
I mean, you're kind of a gem, but
Don't put yourself down like that.
I'm not putting myself down. I mean, I'm.
no, I meant
guys.
it in a not horrible way. But it sounds like she really wants you to be just Malkavian when you could be both.
I am just Malkavian. I'm Malkavian. I was turned by a Malkavian who was turned by a Malkavian, and I'm a Malkavian.
So we can each individually choose, if I'm correct, our own prize if we win?
I don't think so. I think it's just one prize.
I don't know. She might let that happen. I mean, if we all pick small things, maybe, or we can pick one really big thing.
That's what I'm
What
thinking.
The throne. Oh my
What
god,
if
do you think
as a-
we could put the throne in our living room?
Yes.
All of you are thinking so small. Think about it. Whoever the eldest vampire here is, what if our prize would be drink from them? Just a small.
That's a huge no. No. That's like a very big bad no.
Why would that be a no?
No one has explained.
Something like-
Oh,
I don't know.
has no one
It's not.
has no one explained this to you, Ambrose? So drinking from other vampires is like the worst thing a vampire can do. I did it in the fight the other night, but that's because he was drinking from me, so I was like, maybe I can get my blood back from him if he's drinking in like a circle thing. That's like a very big no because when you drink from someone else and you kill them, you get like their stuff. And so if this wasn't like a huge no-no, then everyone would just be going around drinking everyone else and like being, woo, I'm Voltron now, look at all the cool things I have.
Well, what did
I was
Dorian and
with
I
you
drink last
until
time?
you said Voltron. I don't know what that is.
When we were at the Enclave last time, Dorian and I had vials of blood that Lady Misha had given us, and we drank from it. And it didn't taste like human blood necessarily, but something more.
Didn't she say that was from like a very old hunter
It's from a
line
hunter.
of vampire hunters?
Oh.
That's it was definitely really high quality human blood.
It was like
I-
top shelf shit.
I can understand how you could have not caught on to that, yes.
See, but we could feel what other people were feeling,
But
and it heightened our senses.
if
It
they
didn't
have-
feel like human blood.
No, you're not wrong, but if they have that, I would like a bottle of their oldest blood.
Yes.
I'm okay. No, I think we should pick something else.
Oh,
I like
I'm
the
not
throne
saying
idea.
drinking from a vampire. I'm just saying whatever they have on hand is
No,
their oldest blood.
I mean, I don't think we have anything that good anyway. Like this, I mean, yeah, this is like a ton of unmarked graves and like super old spooky stuff has happened here and like it has a huge history, but like we definitely don't have anything really cool to drink. I say we pick something else.
Oh,
But you're an old clan, aren't you? So wouldn't your clan have some information that would be useful to us? I don't know.
Information, yeah, information. That's a good idea. Let's get information.
Information,
Not blood.
right? What? So what would we need to?
Is that a question for the DM or a question for the rest of the group?
rest of the group, I think, right?
This is in character.
Okay.
Morgana?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt everybody. I heard after being invaded by Farah, she said something but then stopped herself about what she saw with me. And so I wanted my prize to be, I don't know, a conversation with her in privacy where I could ask further about that.
Oh, I like that.
But I didn't, and it sounds like we have all agreed upon information, and technically that's information. A piece of information for each one of us.
Do we
if
all
anything.
get a different reward?
I don't know. We've never played for rewards before. Usually we just play for fun and
Hey,
the
Farrah,
bonding.
do we all get one
family.
reward each?
She goes, well, there are 5 of you. It could be very expensive on our end.
What about
Ah,
diamond prizes
How
for
about
each
the
one of us?
first person to find the person wins?
Every man for himself.
Oh, you want to change the rules of Findy Seeky?
Yeah, why not?
Findy Keepy. No, Findy Heidi. Oh, we have too many games
Heidi,
named Heidi
Heidi?
something. Farrah, we need to come up with different game names.
Come on, you seem like the type. Mix up the fruit basket.
Here's what I will do for you. I will give each one of you a prize of your actions during the game.
Ooh.
However, that means that I shall change a part of our game, which you will have to play to find out.
Does that mean I get?
So we,
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. That.
Still down.
Dorian Vance, you're much too chaotic. We don't even know what the rule is. We're gonna have
That's
to find
the
out
fun of
during the
it!
game.
Yeah. You'll be
Not
alright.
if the fun ends up with us dying.
It won't.
We're not gonna die.
You'll be fine.
I don't think we'll die,
It's just a fun little spook house. Who's gonna die?
Yes, fun. We're
Can't wait for
having
one of
lots
us
of
to
fun.
just
Yeah.
die first, just within minutes
I
of this
can't wait for
game.
Roger to be the one that dies.
we're not gonna die.
New rule of the
One
game.
us.
Everyone's playing Russian roulette with a silver bullet. Yeah.
Everyone's playing Russian roulette with wooden stakes.
So, funnily enough, vampires are not allergic to silver, and a stake
No.
does not kill a vampire, just
Put you in torpor.
immobilizes them. Mhm.
Listen, a silver bullet to the head is still painful. I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah, I took one just the other day. So, have you guys decided that you will ask Farah for individual prizes? Is that what's going on?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoever
Okay.
wins.
Farah then raises her hand to the rest of the clan, and they stop their drumming. And she goes, "Well, now it's time to choose. Which one of you shall we be hiding? Each one of you need to tell me a number 1 through 5.
7. No, fuck.
Glorian's got 5. Vance has 4.
1,
I have 1.
obviously.
You didn't.
Cassandra
I
had her
didn't hear you
4.
announce it.
1.
I have 1. Dibsies. I call dibs on 1.
Why can't you both be one?
5, 4, 1,
2.
3.5.
2, and 3.
3.145.
She then takes
I choose
and a
pie.
half.
She then takes a die from her from one of her pockets, her cargo short pockets, and then she rolls it. And who is number 3? Okay.
Yeah! Slaps her on the back.
Uh-huh. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing
Ah, you're lucky.
This way.
You got this.
this. Would I get a prize if I continue, if I hide good enough?
I'll share my prize with you.
Thank you.
Dorian says, shoving string cheese in his mouth.
Yeah.
You get that?
Right.
Why is it not Ash? So many questions.
I have fortitude.
Farah then snaps her fingers, and several ghouls come up to your side, Cassandra, and they take hold of your arm in 2 spaces. They take hold of your shoulder and put one hand behind the small of your neck, and they start
They
leading
take
you
me?
away.
Oh, you mean Morgana?
I'm sorry, not Cassandra.
I was waiting for that.
Morgana.
I was like, what?
Okay,
what
this
I
whole
do?
time I'm just like, wait, hold on. I don't like this.
Immediately, Ambrose runs towards Morgana and blocks their way. Absolutely not. I don't think she should be going anywhere with these ruffians. Not without an
Ambrose is
escort or
always a
chaperone.
sour
Then-
sport.
Farah then goes, "Fine, we'll take you instead."
No,
And
it's
the
fine.
ghouls
It's fine.
then grab
it's
onto-
fine. Ambrose,
What?
it's fine. It's a game.
Well, the ghouls just latched on to Ambrose.
What's happening?
Just throwing that out there.
Ambrose, just play along. You're ruining game night.
fine,
You're
just-
embarrassing me with
I'll
my
be fine.
fans.
I'll be fine.
Oh my god, they have dirt under their nails. What are they wearing? Why are you touching
Yeah, you're embarrassing me. Just play
me? Not
along.
to-
This is my family. I brought you guys home, and now you're being weird.
I just panicked.
you
I don't
being
like being
weird,
touched.
Ambrose?
Ambrose, it's fine. It's
Brought
fine.
us home
I'll
for
go.
game night.
I'll go. And Morgana's just gonna kind of start, like, going with that.
Okay. So now do a one-on-one with Morgana. Morgana, the ghouls start leading you off to the back of the cafeteria and through the kitchen door. You hear them like just chuckling under their breath as they're bringing you past the old rundown the equipment within the kitchen. You see one of them just like slowly rubbing their hands against the very rusted cutlery and knife sets as they're walking past with the they're bringing you through the back entrance, and they open up the freezer, the walk-in freezer. They walk you down into it, and there seems to be another set of stairs inside of the freezer that they bring you down, and they say, one of them says to you, "I need to blindfold you now. Wear this, please." And he hands up a very smelly, old, disgusting rag.
Oh. This can't be worse than having another person's eye socket on mine. Okay. But stop.
You tie around your head, and then they start leading you further down. It takes about a good 15 minutes for you walking and you feel many sharp turns. It feels like they brought you in a circle almost a few times, and then they sit you down in a chair. And as they're walking away, their footsteps are kind of echoing off the walls of what seems to be a very large room that you're in.
Can I take the blindfold off?
As you start to reach for your blindfold, you hear one go, tut, 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 not yet.
Oh, okay.
Wait for our host to welcome it. And then back to the party. Farah then goes, it seems that we have now hidden one of your friends. Before you go see your mighty friend, I myself will be the company. You can begin the searching, and it's time. During that time, this room is yours. Everybody, play nice with her. And she hops off of her throne into a somersault, standing up a la Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and heads off through the door that you guys came through. That's the same direction that takes on doing that.
Dylan, we're not getting what you're saying.
We missed all
Yeah.
of that, Dylan.
Yeah.
Almost
I
all of
heard
that.
she somersaults off the throne, and that's about all I got.
Okay, so she somersaults off the throne just like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. And then she heads off through the doors that you guys just came through, not the one that Morgana was led out of.
Gotcha. And prior to that, how much time do we have in this room?
10 minutes.
Okay.
What other rules of the game are there?
We Heidi findy. Or no, Morgana's Heidi, we findy.
All right. Vance, you're with me.
Got it.
What? Wait, no, we're a team.
What?
What do you mean?
Cassandra,
What? This isn't
Cassandra.
Scooby-Doo.
Cassandra's
We're not gonna. Fred, Daphne, you come with me. Shaggy, Scooby, you're on your own. Go get some food and screw up everything. This isn't Scooby-Doo.
Okay, that's
Cassandra.
Vance. I'm Dorian. What are you talking about?
It's a cartoon, Dorian. Cassandra.
Did you have no child? Wait, no, you're like 100 million years old. Never mind. No. Okay, Ambrose, are you gonna stop embarrassing me? This is my family, and I brought you guys home. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
this
great.
is a
To
good.
attempt to be cordial with everyone.
I think
Thank
this
you.
is a good bonding moment
As
for
long
them.
as long as somebody touches my hair, or my face, or my body, or just stay out of my bubble.
I can't
Yes,
promise
think
that people here just tend to kind of like. We're one big, loving, happy family. But I'll kind of try to pry them off of you. Okay. Heidi findy. Heidi findy. Heidi findy.
Where do we start?
Can we leave? Can we start now?
You see at this point, you see a child vampire come up to you, and then it goes, the rules of the game is you have to stay together. You can play for as long as it takes to find your friend. But know this, if you try to break through any wall, we will stop you in whatever way is necessary.
So no breaking walls.
Game's getting
Got
less
it.
and less fun by the minute.
Thank you, lad. What was your name?
Terrence,
Terrence, little darling. Thank you very much. Where's your mother?
we ate her.
Cute.
You ate your mother. All
You
right.
asked.
Run along then, lad.
No,
Thank
no.
you.
Terrence, is there any other rules that we have to obey when trying to find our friend?
You can try and ask for hints from the goats, but I would not always listen to them. They tell secrets and lies.
Oh. Do you know where Morgana is?
I don't know. I didn't follow her.
Oh,
Thank
never
you,
mind.
Terrence.
Never
It's really good to
mind.
see you again.
It's good to see you too, Cass.
You're always so wise. You provide such great insight. Oh, you show your age well.
Yeah, you'd never know I'm 120.
Never. You don't look a day over 7.
100.
That's right. What a way to be turned. I'm gonna go now. And he
Okay.
starts like slumping off to the side.
That poor boy.
Oh, I love Terrence. No, he's not a boy. He's 120.
You gotta
Yes,
stick
well.
together. Oh man, I really wanted to win by myself.
But,
I mean, with Vance.
Wait,
With you, Vance.
but you didn't want to, like, win together as a group?
What? I
Dorian,
thought this was
wait.
gonna be a competition. This is just gonna be too
You weren't
easy with
gonna-
the 4 of us
you
trying to
weren't-
find one. This is
Cass. Think of how he gambles and such.
this is totally cheating. Like, hide and seek is hard because one person's
It's
trying to find all the other people. Now we just have one target. This is so easy.
Dorian, have you ever seen a scary movie? If we split up, we could die. So let's.
You know
stay
who the
together,
first to die is
fucking harmony.
in horror movies?
Say
The
something.
popular pretty boy.
You know who kills the
and-
things first?
Thank
The
you.
monsters. We're the monsters. I don't know what you're complaining about. We
Wait,
do the
what?
killing.
We're going to jump over to Morgana now. Morgana, in the room you hear a new set of footsteps coming towards you. It takes about 10 seconds for them to get from one end of the room to a few feet away from you. And you hear a chair being pulled away as they sit down. And you hear Farah say, "Well, you can now remove your bandana thing, whatever that may be, if you like."
It smells horrible.
I cannot attest to that.
Where are
Oh.
we? She's gonna look around.
So as you look, large small raised stage in the front eye.
Mm-mm.
I can't hear you.
Pause for a
Cut your
moment.
phone out a little bit.
Pause for a moment.
Okay, tell me when you start hearing me. Tell me when you can. Tell me when you hear me. Tell me when you
All
hear
right,
me.
I can hear you a little bit,
It's really robotic, though.
but I'm sure I'll try and manage.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd do that.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Mhm.
How about this?
All right.
Much better.
Better.
Okay. So you're know this stage. Nope, can't hear anymore.
Instantaneously
Okay.
worse. It's almost like it knew you were going in the story.
Yeah.
Maybe try it without the camera. I don't know.
It'll move us around.
Oh,
I
I
think.
see.
I'm pretty sure it'll move us around.
No, if he just turns his camera off, it'll stay because there's still a feed coming in. It's just the picture.
Okay,
Oh.
how about now? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you're like super clean now. What happened?
What? What did?
What did you do?
I went onto a hotspot, a Wi-Fi hotspot.
There we go.
Do that. Do that forever. You are flawless right now.
Okay. Farah.
All right. Welcome to Thursday nights, guys. Let's start over.
Season 1,
Alright.
Episode 1.
Third time, Morgana, you are in a gymnasium with a rage stage over to the side over there.
I heard stage, yeah.
Everything else is the only thing else that's around you is a small table between you and Farah. You're both sitting down in foldable chairs. As you look around, there's nothing else in the room except for 3 floor-to-ceiling large velvet curtains. Very thick velvet curtains. And next to each one are ghouls from toe to neck in a leather one-piece. And they're wearing blackout goggles.
What the fuck? What kind of BDSM shit is this?
That's just Mo, Larry, and Curly. They do what they want. I don't ask questions.
Mo, Larry,
Alright.
and Curly.
Just making sure this isn't just part of the game.
I-
Okay.
So, while we wait, what game would you like to play? I've got cards. I've got this thing called Dungeons and Dragons. I've got the Game of Life. I've got dominoes. And you see her like grabbing all this stuff from underneath the table.
Don't
and she's
pick
like pulling
Dungeons
a
and
board
Dragons.
game and source books and dice and everything else. She's got everything.
Well, do you have Go Fish?
Yes, I do.
We don't have to play Go
She
Fish.
reaches underneath her chair and she pulls out a very worn deck. She takes it out of the box and starts shuffling.
We can play dominoes if you'd like.
Now you want to play Go
I
Fish.
don't. I just
Yeah,
wanted to test
no.
you. It's fine.
And she starts dealing out cards, and then shuffles the rest into a big pile. And she holds up her cards, and there's like one of the cards is facing your direction, and she goes, You sure you want to play Go Fish?
Sure. She'll grab her own deck.
Your own deck?
Or wait, like you know, like your own card.
Your hand.
like
Your hand.
Yeah, my hand. That's what I meant. You know what I meant.
I got you. Yep. She goes, Got any cups?
Go Fish.
Are they playing with a tarot deck?
She's playing with half regular cards, half Scopa cards.
I was gonna ask if there was some Uno cards in there too.
Yeah, I know. I was like waiting
No.
for Uno cards to pop up too. Do you have a green? A green 8.
A green 8, a green 8. No, but I have a black one. Damn it, I shouldn't have said that.
Is there black in Uno?
This is not what I was expecting.
Me neither. I mean, this was what I was expecting. I was hoping
thought-
for this.
I thought this was going to be some kind of perilous game. Oh my god, when they find her.
We should have expected that. We played cards with Cassandra already. We should already know what's happening.
Was she trying to get my attention? What?
Yeah, go, fiddly fish.
Oh.
Okay,
Let's see.
my
Kinda
turn.
I kind of want Morgana to like ask the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
While we're playing this, I was wondering about when you looked into our memories. You were gonna say something about me, but you didn't.
I mentioned what needed to be mentioned. There are things that not everyone, I do beg your pardon, that a good seer knows is not meant to be revealed at that time.
Do you see not just the past, future?
I can sometimes see the future. My own, my clan's, other people's. Got any jokers?
Yeah.
I've always wanted a joker.
I guess I was going to ask what you saw, but if you can feel it, I'll respond. Do you have any? I had some weird cards in here. What is that?
Ah, that's my lawyer's card. Hold on.
Oh. Why are you looking at my deck?
I'm not. And she shifts the Metro card over to And now let's jump up to the rest of the party. Your 10 minutes of time have elapsed. It is now time for you guys to try and figure out where Morgana is. And you see the rest of the Malkavian clan. They part and they get their backs up against the wall, but they're always like kind of swaying back and forth, watching you.
I love this plan.
Morgana could be in grave danger right now. Who knows what unspeakable things they may be doing to her right now. We need to leave now.
Who knows where Morgana is?
Remember when you said you weren't going to embarrass me anymore in front of my family?
Does anyone know where Morgana is?
As
Morgana
you say
does.
that, Dorian, as you say that, you see like one of the vampires slowly raises his hand, then someone like puts his hand down.
I'm gonna win a whole bottle of some of the oldest blood that's here. I'll give it to you if you can lead me there.
I don't think it's working.
They all start like looking at the floor when you say them.
Could Ambrose go towards the guy who raised his hand but ducked it down? Go straight towards him. Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're just gonna cheat this game so hard.
I'm Ambrose Windsor. Nice to meet you, darling. You wouldn't happen to know, give us a hint or anything that where Morgana might be, would you?
What do we gotta give you to get a hint?
And then she starts nodding her head. She goes, I do not know where she is.
Interesting. Could I use Auspex to look through their mind to kind of pluck a secret or something?
No, that's more physical traits.
No.
Yeah,
Or is that just for ghouls?
Oh yeah, Auspex can be used for ghouls in that regard, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh really?
There's another one that like you can kind of influence mortals. I think it's presence.
Presence, absolutely, yes.
I don't think Auspex. Auspex is about seeing things, not
Seeing and hearing, yeah.
Yeah, about your senses.
With heightened senses, exactly.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, I'd like to activate heightened senses.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mizzy, I actually have a question for you. Does Morgana wear perfume?
Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
Something like Bath and Body Works.
Okay. She a sweet pea kind of. She a sweet pea or a cherry blossom kind of gal.
It's one of those two.
She's like a coconut kind of gal. Like.
Oh, okay. Tahitian Beach. Okay. I don't even know if that's. I'm just making up sense at this point. I guarantee you that's a real one.
I have
so
perfume somewhere.
Cassandra's just gonna start.
Give me
sniffing the air for her perfume.
Perception and investigation. Difficulty
Where the fuck is my character sheet? Oh.
You know, that's kind of important for game night.
The thing with all of my stats on it? Yeah, there we go. I started Oh, I'm blurry. I started organizing my dust today, and that was a bad idea, apparently. You said wits and... no, perception and what?
Investigation.
I feel like Morgana would dumpster dive for...
I don't know why I'm looking this up.
Difficulty what?
She would not pay for that.
Difficulty 7.
I don't know why I'm looking up aspects when I've got Harmful Orb that could just tell me.
So that's 4 successes. 2 of them were 10s.
Okay. as like you're moving forward and you're smelling the air, even though it's been 10 minutes, you can pinpoint the very faint smell of the perfume that Morgana is very keen on wearing, and you can follow it to the back of the room and exiting in through the kitchen.
Oh, she's this way, guys.
Oh. Ha! Sucks to be
Can't-
you.
What do you?
Let's
Can't
go.
you smell it?
I haven't activated
Dorian, you
anything
can
yet.
smell. You have a good nose. Sniff.
What? Alright. Oh, nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's her.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm sure it is. We'll follow you.
She smells like coconuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vance is gonna grab Cassandra's hand because of what happened last time they ventured somewhere. He's like, let's go.
Okay. And
Alright.
she's gonna reach out for Dorian's hand so that she's like holding both their hands. Sorry, Ambrose, I don't have a third hand.
Man,
I
they
was about
could've
to
told
ask, is
us.
Ambrose still going to be interrogating that one vampire, or what's Ambrose?
Heightened senses, it see premonitions, flashes of empathy, flashes, eerie feeling of foreboding. Could he possibly, if he wanted to,
Wait, where are you reading all this? Because I've never read that.
I think you're
No.
reading
for
the
heightened senses, page 149?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't have it up. Hang on.
Would he be able to, without
It doubles the clarity and range of sight, hearing, and smell.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, Ambrose is going to follow you guys, but as you're like, can't you smell that? He's also going to smell the air and roll for heightened senses as well.
You don't have to roll for it. It's just a thing.
You just
Oh,
do.
we don't? Okay.
Yeah, you just turn it
Unless
on.
you're like actively, like you can activate it at will.
Yep, you activate it at will, but if you're trying to find a specific like scent or whatnot, that's when you have to roll for a specific type of investigation.
Okay. Yeah, so he's just following her, and his heightened senses is smelling the same thing that Cassandra smells.
Gotcha. All right, so you guys know that it is time to go through the back of the room and into the kitchen. But before we do that, we're going to take a little break so that we can dive for the rest of the episode into the fullness of the game.
Oh, right.
Wait.
That's my cue. I hit the button. Be right back, everybody.
Oh, still one. And we're back. All right, so the party is now going off in the direction of the scent of Morgana's perfume, led by Cassandra. So you guys are now heading to the back of the cafeteria, and you are entering the kitchen space.
Mm-hmm.
You guys walk in.
Bad coconut experience. Yeah.
Within the kitchen, are there any doors or anything loose on the walls or anything like that that they could see just with
So
their eyes?
you need a standard high yield kitchen. So there are some hanging pots, some loose cooking utensils, pans, and knives and whatnot. They're just all about. And there are two other doors in the room. I'm sorry, there's three other doors. There's two walk-in fridges to the far back, and there's another door on the other side of where you are, same wall, that's used for exiting the kitchen.
And if I'm correct, the kitchen is in use, like it's being used because of the ghouls, right?
Because of what?
To eat the ghouls, so like it's not like a abandoned kitchen. Like the kitchen
It's actually semi in use. That's why there are still cutlery and stuff. But primarily the ghouls are eating whatever scraps they can find and little rodents. No need to cook rodents, really, I guess, if you're just gonna gnaw right into it.
Oh, we should buy them McDonald's.
Ambrose is going to go up to the side of the walls and just, with his heightened senses, and just start deeply inhaling as he's walking slowly around the kitchen.
Okay, give me a perception investigation, please.
Okay, perception.
Difficulty 6.
Man, that said a lot about McDonald's food. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Vampires can eat it? I'm confused.
no, the ghouls.
Yeah, the
ghouls.
Listen,
the ghouls
that's
are human.
almost worse.
Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice, and 1, 2, 3, 4 pass. 2 are 3s.
Okay, all right, so you take a big whiff in, and since you're right up against the wall, the first thing that hits you is the smell of mold. And just like, it's an old building that's gone to disarray for quite some time. So you're getting all this noxious smells of the lead paint that was used, the mold that's growing within different parts of the kitchen. You can smell the old food that has been there for who knows how long. And then you get that little faint smell of the coconut, I was about to say Febreze, the coconut perfume that Morgana was wearing, leading off towards the back of the kitchen, towards the walk-in fridges.
Right, so Ambrose reels back and just holding his head like sensory overload. Oh, God.
How's that wall smelling?
Oh, foul. But there's something coming from over there, the refrigerator. I don't think I could smell again. Oh. And he goes towards the fridge.
Ambrose, if it's too much, you can turn that off. Just think about it. I know I was really overwhelmed when I learned how to kind of smell and hear and everything better.
So I think I'd rather keep it on until we find Morgana. I may suffer through this.
That's actually...
Cassandra's gonna step to the back and let Ambrose take the lead. This is very entertaining.
As Ambrose is still smelling and cringing, he reaches towards the refrigerator and tries to pry it open.
Okay, so you get to one of the larger walk-in fridges, and it's the one where you smell the coconut scent strongest. It's just a simple latch door. You pull the latch, and the fridge door opens up, and to your surprise, since you thought it was a fridge, it's not cold on the inside, but you do see The shelves are completely barren of fresh food. They are filled with old, nasty, almost mummified food, I guess we could say at this point. And then there is a what looks like a trap door on the center of the floor.
So Ambrose, he undoes his ascot tie and just wraps it around his face, ties it really tight. All right. This is what Indiana Jones must feel. Let's. There's a trap door in here, everyone.
Hey, I know that reference. Da, da, da,
I actually-
da, da.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And we're going to jump over to Morgana real quickly.
Okay.
And she puts her hand down and goes, "Well, you won that one. What else would you like to play?"
What are the rules that you're planning on changing?
Oh, that's nothing for you to be concerned about, my dear. You're here with me. Is that the rule that I changed? I don't even know.
I was more thinking we could give them a little spook or something for fun. But
You want us to give them a spook, but then that would make them find you so much sooner. What's the fun in that? I mean, they're going to get scared, I can guarantee you that. They don't need our help, dear. But I like where your head is at.
okay, well then she's gonna look around. The curtains, are they attached, good?
So the curtains are supported by curtain rods that are very well fastened into the walls. However, the curtains themselves have a few moth holes eaten through on different parts. And at this time of day, you can slowly see the sunrise, the light of the sunrise peeking through the tiny moth holes. So just pinpricks of light are coming out.
Ooh. She kind of is looking pretty intensely, and then when she notices it, she kind of stands up. That bothers me. Do you not have anything more opaque on the windows beyond that?
The windows? Those are velvet. I got those off of Broadway. They were throwing them out. They're very thick, I guarantee you. You're quite comfortably safe here. Why would I myself be sitting in this room otherwise? If I can trust them, shouldn't you?
I suppose. Can she look around more? See, I don't know if there's anything significant about the gym that they're in.
Yeah, give me a perception investigation, difficulty 8.
Okay. Perception investigation. Let's see. Okay, and then that was my Oh, okay. Cool. Ooh, okay. Okay. I had 2 successes and they were both 10s. And I that's 2 out of 4.
Okay, so as you're looking around, you can see that the floorboards are kind of lifted up. They are no longer flat and secure to the ground. Anywhere in the gymnasium that you're in, there's really not much to look at. Everything's been taken off. You can still see on the far end, you can see what would be a medication dispensing area for when the orderlies were working in this old asylum. You can see that there are some doors that lead off to the side that have that not the doorknob, but that long push bar. There are some areas that have the wire caging around the windows, looking outside into other spaces going through the rest of the asylum. But other than that, nothing really to note.
Okay. Is the table movable? Or like
Yeah,
looking at the okay. And how big is it?
Card table. It's 2 foot by 2 foot. Like you can like just push it over if you wanted.
Oh, so it's like tiny. Okay. What else? What else do you use this room for? Do you guys play sports?
We don't really play sports. We play lots of games, but this is, just
Have you ever played dodgeball?
Dodgeball. We haven't played dodgeball in a long time. And she takes out from her inside pocket. She pulls like a little, really crumpled up piece of paper. Do you have a pen? I need to remember this.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I have lipstick.
Ooh.
Here.
Shade.
I don't know. Dark crimson.
Don't mind if I do. When she offers her hand out to you.
Here. Wait, her hand?
She offers her hand like.
Yeah, and she hands it over.
Okay, thank you. And she unpops it, opens it up, and was about to start writing, but then just smears it on her. Thank you very much.
It's like broken now. It's like, it's nothing. You're welcome. I was gonna ask her something, but I've completely forgotten. So yeah, I think that's all I've got.
As you do.
Yeah,
In the presence of someone crazy like that.
She's not crazy.
What you're doing is making me completely forget what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So let's jump back to the other party. Ambrose has now shown you that there is a trapdoor. Bless you.
Supermodels first.
Oh, this is doing nothing, and he just rips off the ascot and throws it aside. And he's going to come towards the door you said.
The trapdoor, yeah.
And the trapdoor. He's going to try to pry it open.
Okay. As you reach down to try and lift it, you can feel that's locked from the other side. And as you're making that effort to jingle on it, a little window opens up and you see little eyes poking out, and they say, "Hello. To get through, you must answer these 3 riddles."
Oh no.
These questions 3. What is your name? What
I can't
is
do
your
these.
favorite color?
So then the eyes, they then say to you, "The first question is, what can you hold in your right hand but never in your left?"
Your left hand.
God damn it, Cassandra, yes!
Oh, sorry. Should I not be doing this?
No, we know you're very good at these games. It's
Okay.
alright.
Good
Okay.
job. Good job.
Done. Well,
Alright.
No, I mean I can let them play if you want to.
No.
No. Play.
Please
Seriously,
play.
play.
No
Please
problem.
please
It's fine.
play.
It's fine.
Okay.
I come here, it's fine. See, we all say it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
I'm having more
Ambrose
fun
just
when
moves.
she wins.
Ambrose just tries to move Cassandra towards the front. Go on.
But no, okay. I think it's more fun when you're in front. But okay.
Second question.
Yeah.
Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the tallest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest?
Fuji?
What?
It was still Mount Everest because it was in the
No.
world and it was still the tallest. Wait, is Mount Everest the tallest mountain?
No. I think. Does it have to be above ground, this mountain? Or can it be under the water?
They're asking about underwater mountains. Do we have those? I don't know about
But-
those either. But
Even before we gave it a.
unfortunately, Cassandra, you got that one right again. She's really good, guys. Do we have anything else? Yeah? Okay. What is the end of everything?
G.
And you see the eyes start just like slowly close, and then you hear like a whole bunch of cursing with the like 3 different voices. What the hell? Who's asking these questions? Are too simple. And you hear the thing unlock. Come on through. Congratulations, you advance to the next stage.
Liam and I always win game night. It's how we got close. I love game night.
That's so good for you. We're happy.
Yeah.
Just
I like being back home.
I didn't understand any of those riddles.
Neither did I.
You first, Ambrose. Go.
Me! Ah! And he just tumbles down in his heels.
How tall are his heels again?
They're like 8-inch platforms.
They're weapons of mass destruction.
They're stiletto.
So is he like 6'2" before or after the 8-inch stilettos?
Before. This tall boy.
He's got some height.
So
But
as
he's
I
wiry.
guess, yeah, he stumbles down with front
All right.
steady.
So there are 3 vampires you guys are now pushing your way past, and they're looking very disgruntled. Like, they thought that they had made the world's greatest riddles that were going to stump you hardcore. And as you guys pass them, like, you turn back and you see them, like, kind of like scuffling and, like, punching each other. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? That was stupid. And then you make your way down into, which would be service hallways for the asylum. And you're following the same scent, making your way through. Everyone please roll a perception occult.
Ooh. Yes. I could use the occult.
Oh.
Ooh, ho, 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 okay.
Difficulty is 6.
And an 8, a 9, and a 10. So there you go.
Right.
Ooh. Okay, so 1, 2.
3 pass, 2 fail.
3 pass, 1 is a 10.
Okay. Vance?
2 pass, 2 fail.
Okay.
So
So
when you guys say fail, are you saying, or do you mean fail as in ones, or just fails?
I was about so going forward. Let's not say that we fail unless they are ones. Just take that away because then it's a whole different scenario, really. When you fail, just say I have 3 successes. Unless it's a 1, just automatically take that one of those successes away and say I have 2 successes. However, if it's no successes and then a 1, you gotta let me know that, because then bad things might happen.
All right, 3 successes, 1 fail. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, because I have a 1, so that's a fail, right?
So your total number of successes is how many?
I love you so much,
Okay.
Robin.
I'm sorry.
You so
Okay.
much.
How many numbers are there, 6 or above?
Okay. So I got a 1, a 7, a 7, a 7, and a 3.
Okay, so how many successes are there?
Okay, so you have 3 successes. And then a 1, so that's 2 successes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Bless you all.
No worries. Like I said, we're still learning. We are all learning the games. All right. So, with everyone succeeding, as you're making your way down, anyone who had less than 3 or less, you're starting to hear voices, kind of like a clinical voices talking. Like you're hearing whispers of, well, that should have been the prognosis. No, we could have done this a different way. For anyone who got 3 or 4 or more on their successes, you're starting to see the old spirits of doctors who have passed away within the asylum from reasons unknown, standing alongside, and they're reading old case notes, pushing people in gurneys, and some patients sitting in wheelchairs on the sides, muttering complete nonsense.
Vance's grip on Cassandra's hand's gonna tighten a little bit.
What?
You weren't lying. There's actual ghosts.
Yeah. Do you want to ask them for help?
They lie, don't they?
Sometimes, but there's always truth behind lies.
Oh, all right.
Hey, doctor!
The doctor doesn't respond. It kind of just keeps on walking towards you, and then just stops in front of you as it's still flipping through its case notes.
I hate it when they do this.
I'm gonna try to reach out.
Sometimes
and,
they get stuck in these
put
loops.
my hand through it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your hand goes right through it. It's like, oh, that's. Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't realize they're dead and they get stuck in these loops of their lives. Sort of like what we do when we pretend we're human and not kindred. Anyway,
Man, he's just
Dorian
standing
is
still.
slapping this ghost in the face.
They're very put
Dorian,
together.
that's rude.
What? Oh.
How would you feel if I just started, and she'll just start like lightly tapping him on his cheek? See, it's not fun, is it? Is it?
Why,
Is it?
That's clearly not the same.
You don't know that. They might feel it.
He's ignoring me, clearly. He would have felt it if I
He's a
was slapping him. Let me just put it that way.
1 second. Okay, nope, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah. See? He's not getting hit at all.
Okay,
Ambrose?
I think it's disrespectful.
Okay.
Ambrose go towards one of the patients,
Mhm.
and he's going to try to get his attention. Hello there. What's your name?
The patient who is in the wheelchair that you walked up to, they're still just muttering absolute nonsense. They loll the head up toward your direction, and it just like reaches up towards you.
Ambrose reels back and tries to look around for any other patients that perhaps have some level of sanity.
So the ones that are being pushed on the gurney, even though they are ghosts, you can tell that the blanket is over their head for a reason. So there are no other living ghosts, I guess you would say, in this hallway. There are patients.
Right?
Oh, I know what hallway this is.
You do?
Are you saying that in character?
No, it
Oh.
just clicked with me of what kind of hallway this is, and I'm like, oh, I hate it already.
Yay. Is there an exit?
Yep, at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, I can go through them, they can go through me. I'm just gonna start walking over to the exit like, all right, this is where the scent is, right?
Ambrose and Cassandra, they both they nod at you that the scent is coming from that direction.
Okay, well, let's go.
Vance will quickly run over.
Ambrose is going to still try to get someone's attention, a doctor or an orderly, someone who looks sane.
What are you going to be doing to try and get their attention?
He's going to hold up his hands like, excuse me, doctor, excuse me.
Can you please give me a... Ooh, what would that be? Manipulation occult. Difficulty 8.
I'll pass.
Say again?
I'll pass. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pass.
Okay, excellent.
Successes.
So you're waving them down, and one of the orderly goes, "Whoa.
Did you say?
How can I help you?"
Yes. Well, the question is, how could I help you? You wouldn't happen to have, in exchange for perhaps my help, you wouldn't have happened to seen a woman come down this hallway with pale silver hair, would you?
Pale silver, pale silver,
Silver hair.
pale silver. We can check the mortuary, but I don't recall anyone's hair color. I really don't pay attention to that type of context. I just, sedate and move on to the next one.
I see how clever you are. But she wouldn't be dead necessarily. She would be looking like me.
Well, of course, we don't treat this
Solid.
dead here. What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Have you seen anyone come down this hall, female, that looks solid like me, gathered with ghouls all around her, leading her in a direction or someplace?
The ghost then starts looking at you very strange and goes, "All right, lady, which cell are you from? We gotta get you back to your room, it looks like."
No. I'm not a patient here, you see.
At this point, Cassandra, you'd be watching what's going on with this interaction, and you would know that some of these ghosts don't know they've passed on. So it's up to you if you want to interject to this conversation that Ambrose is having with this
Yeah, at that point, I think Cassandra would go up behind Ambrose and place a hand on his shoulder and his arm. Maybe his elbow and his wrist, because of the fact that she's like half his height. And just be, I have it from here, Dr. Orderly. I don't actually know what orderlies are. Whoops. I got this one from here, sir. Thank you for your service. And just start marching Ambrose down.
Wait, maybe he knows.
And as you're walking past, he calls back. He goes, "She was asking about some silver-haired person. I don't know, but
it's a frequent. It's a frequent delusion of his. He sees silver-haired. He sees a silver-haired woman in his reflection. It's. I got it.
All right, well, good luck with that one. If you need anything, just give me a holler."
Yep, I'll give you the old knock. Cool. Ambrose, like I said, not all of them know they're dead. They go about their lives stuck in a loop.
But, well, if he thinks he's still alive, perhaps he can give us directions or...
And when they're stuck in that loop, they don't necessarily pay attention to what doesn't fit in with their old mortal lives. I'm kind of surprised he paid attention to you and was talking to you.
Well, perhaps directions about down here. He would know the ins and outs of this rabbit hole. If there's secret hallways or doors or...
Possibly. I don't know when he was from. This building has been used as a lot of different things over the decades. Things have changed a lot. Question, Dylan, have I ever been down here?
Oh yeah, you've explored the entire site. You know every inch and nook and cranny of this place.
If you need directions, I can give you directions. I just don't know where we're going. That's the only issue.
I see. So he wouldn't possibly know any secret passageways. I understand.
Oh, if you want a secret passageway, I built a tunnel from my room to Liam's room on the outside, where if you use magnets along the wall, you can send a note. I mean, you kind of have to walk with a magnet against the wall on the inside for the note to go through on the outside, but it's a secret passage.
It sounds immoral, but perhaps we should press on. Dorian is in Vance.
Okay.
You guys meet up with Dorian and Vance at the end of the hallway, and as Dorian is about to push through the next door, there's a large lettering that says mortuary above the door entrance. We're going to jump over to Morgana.
Oh, I messaged Acid because I wanted to see what Acid thought, and Acid was correct. Okay. I think Morgana by now has they've probably played some games, and she's looking around, Why do they have why do the ghouls have that stuff on them?
That's a very good question. I've never asked them. Mo, Larry, Curly, why the gimp suits? And they look at each other and they look down and they just go, "Ah, it's form-fitting."
So
No, it's very interesting. It's an interesting fashion sense. No judgment here. It looks good.
At least you got some kind of sense, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Do ghouls? Do you feel anything?
Oh, sure, we feel stuff.
Oh, I don't actually know much about ghouls, so I suppose sorry for my ignorance.
You hear that? She says she's an ignoramus.
No, no, no.
Oh no. So what exactly are the rules? Do they just come and find me and then we're good to go, or is there something else?
That's correct, my dear. They just need to find you. That's all what hidey-findy is about.
Have you ever moved the target before?
That's beyond the rules. No. We are very strict on the rules.
Oh. And that's it? That's all? It's that easy?
Yes. That's really it. Hidey-findy. I mean, well, of course, to find you, they need to pass little obstacles that we put in the way, of course, and there's always, a final obstacle that everyone needs to get past for the findy-hidey to win.
Oh, well that changes things. That makes it more exciting, like a roller coaster. Have you ever been on a roller coaster?
I've been on a roller coaster for years. That reminds me, we should take a field trip to Coney Island.
That sounds
go to
quite
Right
lovely.
Playland. Let's ride the dragon coaster.
Imagine I hit it.
That is something only Dylan and I will understand.
It is the oldest wooden roller coaster in America.
Oh,
And it hurts
on it.
so bad.
I am a roller coaster enthusiast. I know all about it.
That's
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 15 minutes from my house.
I got like weird roller
Wanna
coaster
go?
facts in my head.
We'll talk later.
Alright.
Every time you get to me, I have something in my head, and then once I'm actually like put down to do it, I completely forget. I know.
Color code your notes.
I know.
I write things to remind myself in pink.
Then I'll forget to read it.
All right.
That's why I'm always staring down. I'm reading my notes.
We're then going to hop back to the group. When you do remember, just put your hand up and I'll jump back to you.
Cool.
All right. Getting back to the group. As you guys push into the mortuary, you see that there is one person sitting crisscross on a gurney with a bag in front of them. And they're just shaking the bag, and you can hear what inside sounds like a bunch of tiles hitting each other. And they're just like looking at you and just shaking the bag.
Please tell me this is where the scent is leading us.
Can Ambrose take another whiff and just smell?
Yeah, sure. So in here, you can definitely smell. You smell the perfume again, but you also smell very old embalming fluid. Smell of death and decay. It is not a pleasant smell. You're used to the smell of vampire death and decay, but now it is just not a good death and decay type of smell. The type of death that happened here, most of it was natural, but some of it was very bad.
Well, it smells sour and rotting, but it smells stronger of Morgana's perfume. Gonna go against the walls again and try to just sniff like a rat.
Okay,
Last
and
time.
you're sniffing like a rat. The one guy that's sitting on the gurney just watching you and shaking. Yes, you have your hand up.
Do I know the guy on the gurney?
You know everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name?
This is Paul.
Hey, Paul!
Hey, Cass.
You got a challenge for us?
It's the only reason I'd be in here. This place freaks me out.
Really? Oh, I like to come down here to think sometimes.
I don't like it. No, the ashes, they're still there.
Yeah.
Vance, Ambrose, be careful.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
What's the challenge?
He takes the bag and he upends it over a small table, and he starts arranging all these tiles, which turn out to be letters from the game Scrabble.
Rummikub.
Tiles from the game Scrabble. And he says, Your challenge here is to find out what this says if you plan on passing to the next stage. I will send you all what he's putting down.
Oh boy. But what?
And I will be back in 2 minutes while you try and figure that out.
Oh, wait, I got this. Hold on. Give me a second.
We have been
in something
we have been something to
YIT.
cannot.
Here, do we want to paste?
you-
I'll paste this in the chat for the viewers. Viewers, if you get it before us, please don't post it, or just us. Let's not look at the chat. I want to see if we can figure this out. So I'm gonna paste it. If you get it, don't post the answer until we have it. This might be like 20 minutes. We have
been
This is a dick move. That's all I'm saying. This is a dick move.
I think I already got it.
something to
you about your long term term. Oh my god, we have been trying to contact you about your long-term car insurance.
Oh my god.
I've been screaming for
Oh
5
my-
minutes over it. I saw the last part. I was like, no. Oh my
I didn't
god.
look at it. I was taking it like one word at a time, but if I would have looked at the end, I would have gotten it. We've been trying to contact you about your long-term car insurance.
My
That's
soul,
so
like, left
in
my
character.
body.
You think that? Oh God. Oh,
So
I
I
think
imagine
Vance-
Vance is the one who like goes and sits down and gets it then and just
Fuck
starts moving the
you.
tiles.
Yeah, go for it, Vance. Dorian
go
takes
for it,
one,
man.
looks at this, and
Since
just
you're the one who got it first, you got
Okay.
it way before the rest of us.
Oh, you guys missed me just screaming. I'm so glad I was muted.
I heard a lot of loud stuff, so that's why I came rushing back.
No, you're good.
Vance is gonna take one look at this and go, we're trying to contact you about your long-term car insurance. That's mean.
what?
Wait, but I don't have a car.
Neither
No, I do have a
I.
car. I do have a car. I never got my stickers redone at the DMV.
Oh, we've got Darius. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
And
License.
and Paul looks at the things, and goes, "So that's what that is." Okay. I'm glad you figured it out because that means I can get out of here. You go this way, I'll go that way, and then he's
Bye, Paul.
rushes, bye, Cass, and he rushes out of the mortuary that you guys just came.
Oh my god.
Vance is just sitting there like, why? Why was that? Why?
I'm guessing someone has car insurance. They gotta renew.
You're asking the question. We're here.
Hurts.
So if anyone's looking around, there is one other door, and there is also a ladder leading up.
There's a welded door.
There's another door to the side, and there's a ladder like an actual faceted metal ladder, not just like an unfolding ladder, but a metal faceted ladder that's going up.
Mm-hmm. Ambrose, what do your vampire nostrils smell?
Well, it's getting stronger that way, but I think I should go last, considering I have these huge heels on.
Which way is it going?
It's actually going in both directions.
Oh.
Wow, Acid, you're on fire right now.
Wait a minute. What's going both directions?
The scent is going in both directions.
Apologies. Okay, so he's just going to look back and forth and just... It's everywhere. It's this way and that way, and I think we're going to have to split up.
Not according to the rules.
Oh, that's right.
Eeny, meeny, miny,
And
mo.
I'm not about
Catch
to
a
lose this
pigeon
game.
by his feather. If it bites you, then you have herpes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
What if... Well, what if
You can't
Cassandra
get
stands on
herpes.
this?
We're already dead.
Maybe I got
Vampire
before I died.
herpes.
Is that like
Oh, what if
space
it's
already?
diabetes?
Whenever.
Vampires.
Vamp.
I don't know.
No. Every vampire's got it with all the orgies we're having.
No, that's not a no, we're okay, yes, we all love each other and we're one big happy family, but we're not like that. Yo, Dorian.
Dorian takes out a deck of cards. Alright. Red's the door. Blacks, we're going up.
Okay.
It's a diamond.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, can I try to make a sleight of hand check, just tarot card and pull that out?
You know what? Go ahead.
Yeah, I
That's
want to
more
try
fun.
that. I don't know if there's sleight of hand in Vampire the Masquerade.
It's always
there?
some kind. It's always some kind of roll.
It would be
Dexterity?
performance and
Dexterity,
streetwise, if I'm not mistaken.
or it might be dexterity streetwise. Actually, I don't know.
Because if you're trying to perform a sleight of hand,
Like, I want to, because I'm just saying it at this point. Cassandra just has like random tarot cards shoved into her pockets and stuff. So while pulling out a card from his deck to like, and then take that.
It's definitely a talent of some kind. Yeah, I don't know.
It would be dexterous to be able to and there go my card. To like, whatever you decide, loving.
then
Loving.
we'll still stay with streetwise, but we'll do dex streetwise.
Okay. I'm just pushing dex because my dex is maxed out. So
That's what we figured.
Nibbly
Yeah, cool.
fingers.
yeah. So that's 5 plus. Oh wow, I have none in streetwise. Good thing dex is maxed.
All right. So how do I spot that she's trying to pull a card, a specific card out?
That's perception alertness.
Good.
And is it just whoever has? How are we gonna?
It would be 6 for Cassandra, and it would be 6 for Dorian. Whoever has most more successes would be the winner.
Okay. Well, that's 4 successes for me.
Right.
Okay, so Dorian, you do not notice her this happening.
Okay.
All right.
And all right, I'm just blurry. That's fine. And she pulls out Wheel of Fortune, and she goes, "Oh, well, I guess that means we go everywhere. We're gonna go around in a circle, and we are
What?
like a wheel. We should go everywhere and explore."
How did you get a Wheel of Fortune out of this?
I've loaded this deck before.
Your cards. You tell me.
I feel like your camera, because blurred, it's like I'm just waiting for that TikTok filter
Yeah.
to like automatically focus in.
I'm like trying to get it to focus, which is why every now and then you see me put my hand up to the camera. Hold on. Let me see if I can mess with it.
All right, so
Oh, there we go.
you are.
A...
You guys want to try first, the door or the ladder?
Well, I think we should go with the ladder, because upsy whoopsie.
Ah, the door it is then.
Fine. Gonna be like that. It's gonna be a party pooper like that. That's fine. That's fine by me. Okay.
Dorian goes and tries to open the door.
Okay, the door opens up into another hallway.
This was probably the wrong choice.
Oh, most definitely.
Wait, who's to say we can't open both doors?
Well, I think that would be splitting the party, Mr. Downer Wowner.
I didn't say go through the doors, I'm just saying open them. See what's on the other side.
Okay. Cassandra's gonna climb up and like push up on the wherever the ladder. Does ladder lead to like a trap door, or is it just go up into a hole?
It's not a trapdoor, but it's one of those twisted valves.
Oh, like a submarine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It opens up. It opens up, and it pops open. And you just like peer out, and you are in a room.
There's a room here. Although I could have told you that. I've been here before.
Dorian realizes what he just did. He's like, what is the point of even doing... Yeah, we should just have Cassandra lead us through here.
Well, the thing is, I don't know where we're supposed to be going.
But
So-
you know it's on the other side, so I'm just gonna trust you now on.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't know where Morgana is.
He's got an
So,
intelligence
I know
of
what's-
1. He has 1 point intelligence. He's like, oh yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Himbo.
he's doing great.
I have 2, so that's fine.
You are twice as smart as me.
Like, the thing is, I can tell you what's on the other side of that door, but we don't know if what's on the other side of that door leads to Morgana. That's the only issue.
Well, a door, a room is easier to traverse than an entire hallway. We might as well go to the room.
Fine, come on up. And she'll like lay down on the ground in the room and then like hold her hands down for Ambrose. Come on.
Shakily getting up on the ladder with his heels and then
Come on, hold on to me. I got you.
You are stronger than you look. And Ambrose reaches back down for whoever else is coming. If
So
anybody else-
before you reach down, you now come into this room. Cassandra's probably found this room, but since it's your first time you're in the room, you get pulled out into this room, and you're seeing jars filled with organs and
Oh yeah.
not embalming fluid, but that other type of fluid they use to like alcohol to preserve the organs and whatnot. And you're seeing a slew of skeletons that are hanging off of either those presentation stands, or they're hanging by hooks.
Surprisingly,
Are there
this is the
doors?
most-
I think that everything just cut out for a second. Did you say
I'm
anything,
sorry,
Robin?
are there...
Are we all in the room now?
I'm not sure if Robin. I can't hear. Is Robin saying anything, or?
I think Robin's frozen.
can you
There
hear?
we go.
Okay.
Welcome back. Are we all going in the room? I think we're all going in the room.
Okay. Robin keeps on freezing out for me, so I'm sorry I can't hear
Let
that.
me-
You all make your way into the room at this point, then.
Okay.
Okay. Are there doors or anything from this room to like another room or another hallway? Secret passages that Cassandra might know of?
Secret tunnel, perhaps?
Secret tunnel.
There are 2 doors in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Cassandra knows one of them leads to a doctor's office in the back. The other one leads to another hallway, like a main hallway.
How creepy is the doctor's office?
Not that creepy.
So there's there's two doors, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Ambrose is going to go towards one of the doors and once again just inhale deeply.
Okay. Which door are you going towards? The one towards the doctor's office or the one towards the hallway?
Cassandra will tell them what's behind each door. Yeah.
The one towards the hallway.
Okay. That one you do not smell Cassandra's perfume going that direction, but you do get a good whiff of all the alcohol now. I'm sorry, Morgana, excuse me, Morgana in that direction.
Now I don't smell anything down here except antiseptic.
But you smell her perfume going towards the other door.
Right, I smell it. I smell it towards there. It's coming this way, towards that door.
To the doctor's office. Huh. Maybe she was due for her physical.
And then we're going to jump over to Morgana now. And let's see, do you have your things written down now?
Yeah, I do. I have more than I thought. So, okay. So I think Morgana's just been chilling. And she's like looking out. How long has it been? Has she been in the room?
In about maybe half an hour.
Okay. And it's like becoming daytime now?
The sun has risen. By this time, it's probably around 8:30 in the morning now.
Okay.
After all has been said and done from all the adventures of the evening.
She's probably got a deck of cards and she's like fiddling with it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like looking at the curtains.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you, Farah?
I think I'm 50. Wait, in human or in vampire years? That's a very different age.
Oh, well, vampire.
Let's see, I was turned, 75 years ago, I think it was. I don't stop counting. It doesn't really matter when you're eternal, right?
Yeah, I was wondering about that because, you know, when you ask a human, like, oh, how old are you? It could be offensive because they have an expiration date. But if you're a vampire...
That's about weight, I believe. I think that some people are happy to tell you their age.
Oh, well, I've never really met, when I was human, someone who was open about their age. But
interesting.
I mean, you know, when you meet a vampire, I feel like their age dictates how powerful they are, and so it's something that they like to flex to everybody. But
when you say that, she takes a moment and she just like glares at you a little bit, squints her good eye, and goes, "Is this a question that has multiple meanings?"
I don't know. Not really.
So
I mean, what other meaning are you thinking about?
You're not trying to figure out my age versus my power?
No. I was actually curious. Because I was wondering, you know, I was thinking about the sun and when the last time you remember being in the sun without the threat of dying.
I hated the sun to begin with. I've got very pasty skin when I was alive. It was burnt up whenever I went out. SPF 500 or something, I don't know.
Did you have albinism?
I'm sorry, did you say Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No! Like albinos, you know, have sensitive skin, no melanin in their skin.
No, I did not have that.
Are you ginger?
No, I'm Farah.
No. Never mind. What are your thoughts on Cassandra? You seem to like her a lot.
Of course, she's one of my clans. How could I not be in love with my clanmates?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen a clan so... Well, I mean, I'm not very familiar with clans, but from what I've seen, I've never seen something like so familial, so close.
Let me tell you, the other clans see us Malkavians as the lunatics, as the crazies, and they're not wrong. Therein lies where we are all connected. We all have our things, and that's what brings us together. How could we ostracize someone who's suffering through something that we may not know anything about?
I wish I could be Malkavian instead of Ventrue.
I bet you do.
Seems more, I don't know. I'd rather spend my eternity here than with whatever they have going on over there, but that's a secret between you, me, and the ghouls.
Now let me ask you, what do you think of Cassandra? And she lifts up the Metro card so that her good eye and her socket are showing.
I think I envy her a little bit. I've always been alone, and she seems to have comfort in Mal, and she seems to connect, or at least read people. I don't know. She's got this energy about her that I wish that I had, and connection with people that I wish that I had. So, I really like her. I feel like I see myself in her when I was younger, and my instinct is to protect her as best as I can.
And she sits there and she's taking in everything you're saying. And she kind of like picks at the edges of her eye socket as you're speaking. Not like in a disgusting, but just like gently scratching at it. And you can see her definitely taking in every word that you're saying, and she's thinking it over and really absorbing what you're speaking to her. As she slowly puts down the Metro card, and she leans back. Very interesting indeed. You know, you can be like her. Being open to other people and friendly like that is not forced. It can be learned. I don't know. Well, I do know, but let's not talk about that. Who hurt you? But there are other facets of your life that used to bring you joy. Why not find those facets in others?
Well, I don't know, I guess every time that I open up, every time that I let my guard down, I get hurt. You know?
And that is what makes you stronger. That's who you are now. You've been broken a few times. I've been broken more times than I can count, because I can't count that much, actually. But every time you get broken, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you will build yourself again, and you must, if you are to ever overcome the future.
Now I just need to figure out where to begin.
Why not begin here? And we go back to the other party. So you guys are now heading down over towards the doctor's office, and you push it open. In front of you is a table. A desk and a bookshelf behind the desk. That's from wall to wall.
More books.
Do you not like books? I thought your whole clan's thing was like reading books and getting magic from them.
Yeah, they are.
Wait, I have yet to see you do a magic. Do a magic!
Do a magic.
Do the roar. Do the magic.
I gripped a brick and tore it to pieces with my hand. Is that not magic
Yeah.
enough for you?
I can make people hear their worst nightmares for months on end. I don't really think that's magic. I just think that's things we can do.
Okay. All right. I understand what you're talking about. And he pulls out his deck of cards. All right. Pick a card.
Can I make another to pull out another tarot card?
Go ahead.
I want to see if I can do it again.
This is a different deck, by the way.
That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna. What was it?
So these two are doing a magic trick. What are you guys doing?
Vance is watching now, completely intrigued, like, oh, magic. I get it.
How many success? What's the?
Now Dorian's gonna be like trying to watch to see what happened from last time. So it's gonna be difficulty 8 for you, 6 for Dorian.
Okay. 3 successes.
I still fail.
Okay, let's see. What card do I get this time? Let's see. The world. Okay, she's not going to show it to anyone. She's going to hold it. She's going to hold it very close to her heart. Okay.
I don't
No,
even
continue with your magic
understand
trick,
anymore.
Dorian.
Nope, it's
Continue with
done.
your magic
It's
trick.
over. I don't understand
isn't-
anymore.
okay.
Just like angrily, just starts tromping off.
Well,
Just takes one of
get
the
it?
books at random and just like tosses it off the bookshelf.
Get it? Because this friendship means the world to me.
My undead heart.
I can't be
Are the
mad at that.
Cassandra, don't
You're gonna
change.
show me that
You're
magic
adorable.
trick, right?
That's not a magic trick. That's just you gave the
Walks away
you
again.
gave me the world, Dorian.
Are the bookshelves wall to wall, so there's no doors? Is it just all completely bookshelves?
So it's blank wall on the right, blank wall on the left, desk, back wall is bookshelves.
Ambrose is going to slowly walk around towards the back bookshelf and start tracing his hands over the books and slowly pulling a few of them out at a time.
You pull out just medical books and like medical dictionaries and stuff, case notes.
Okay, so he's just going to flip, throw, grab another flip, throw, and just sort of. Have you ever seen those movies where there's something behind a bookcase, and you pull a book, perhaps? He just starts throwing the books
Like
off.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I want to be Scooby.
Wait, we gotta get behind a bookcase to follow the scent?
And then he just smells. That's a good question. As he's throwing off the books.
So it's a small office, so you're smelling the old books and you're smelling Morgana's perfume all over the office.
Oh no.
It's just saturated everywhere. It's everywhere.
Oh.
Hey,
Maybe-
yeah, here's a random question. What if they've spread her scent into this room to distract us?
Honestly, I don't
How
care.
would they even know what kind of perfume she wears?
Coconuts?
But like, how would they know that beforehand to go out and buy it, then spray it all over the building? Like,
I think the question we need to ask is a bookshelf considered a wall?
no, but there is a wall behind the bookshelf.
Good. And then I start tearing down the bookshelves.
Ambrose leaps aside so he doesn't get hit by the bookshelf, Clashes himself against the wall.
He needs to let go of some anger.
Go, Dorian,
You
go!
ruined his magic trick!
You're pulling down
You ruined my dream journal.
You're pulling down the bookshelves, and as you're like tearing them off the wall, you're seeing that there is a outline of what would be a large door frame, with a small space in between the door frame and the rest of the bookshelf wall.
Oh. Hey! I think I found something.
They did say no breaking walls. They didn't say anything about the doors.
I like
Now,
the way
is
you
this-
think.
Is this just a door? Does it have a handle? Or is it just the outline of a door?
Just the outline of a door.
Well then, Dorian, go on. Take it.
Battering ram.
Do it.
We're gonna try it. Any
What are you using as a
objections?
battering ram?
Good.
Break the
Battering
door.
ram.
What are you using as a battering ram?
Me.
So
Nice
we're doing
bookshelf.
can't help. Okay.
That's ooh, ow. Ooh, that hurts my shoulder just thinking about it.
Yeah. What do I gotta roll?
What exactly are you doing? Like, are you using yourself as a battering ram? Is someone picking you up and like slamming you into
Oh,
it?
I'm running into it like it's a
Oh, yes.
like a
You just,
footballer checking it.
I'll just say that you run at it, where you don't have to roll anything.
Oh, good. All right.
So you run at the side. You don't run in the dead center. You run to one of the sides, and as like you run into it, like it just spins, and you go right through.
Ah!
He's gone. Vance is just gonna be like, wait, and head forwards. Try to push it and see where Dorian went.
As you push, like you can the door like just like goes like a quarter of the way, and like you can see inside, and then Dorian standing in a tiny secret passageway, looking confused.
It worked.
Lean into
Cassandra.
Ember. I knew that was gonna happen. I just didn't want anything 'cause he seemed really determined to break through it.
I wanted to see what would happen. Dorian, what do you see? Ambrose calls from the other side.
It's a secret passageway of some kind. Dark and
It's-
circular.
Would you say it's a secret tunnel?
I don't. Why are you singing? I'm very confused.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
me.
guess you could call it a secret tunnel. Yes.
We have Netflix in the apartment, and I am going to show you,
You guys hear Morgana
everything.
screaming from across the
Is
asylum.
this another one of those
"Secret tunnel!"
cartoons?
Too many people talking, like you can't hear anything.
Is this another one of those cartoons?
Joke.
Not just a cartoon. It is a life-changing experience.
Whatever.
Forward march, mister.
It hurts my soul, by the way, to have to roleplay that I don't know what Atla is, but like. Okay, anyway. We found it! There it is.
Well,
If
Dorian
you
doesn't
guys-
seem to be dead, so shall we go through?
Ambrose, you have to crouch over and down because this is a much smaller type space. So like you're like hunching into this little space.
Ambrose, you could always wear practical flat-footed shoes.
I'm offended. Sincerely.
I'm Cassandra.
I'll say it again, Cassandra, don't change.
Ugh.
You guys start heading down this secret passageway for a bit, and it makes some random turns, and some turns that kind of like go at an angle backwards and then out. This was made post use of the asylum, so this was definitely an Malkavian addition. And then it opens up into a room with a stone wall at the other end. But before that, we're going to jump over back to Morgana.
Oh. Okay.
Farah is braiding her hair, stops and starts braiding another part, stops and starts braiding another part. So there are multiple parts of her hair that is now just halfway braided.
Are you going to finish those?
Maybe. I get bored easily.
We were talking, and I don't know where we went after that.
The conversation can continue from there if you want.
I mean, it's up to you, Game Master.
Yeah, sure. So she said that it could begin. Your change you could start right now.
Morgana's gonna reach out, just kind of slowly, and then take one of the braids, and then starts to, like, continue the braid. Well, with, I don't know, the connection that you have with your clan, what do you think is like a rule, or like the etiquette that you have to better understand them, better connect with them?
Just a mutual respect. As I said before, who am I to belittle or push aside or ostracize one person for a certain inability that they may have, something I don't understand about them? They are who they are. I will accept everyone. I don't care who they are. That is what we do here.
And if they hurt you?
It hasn't happened. Physically, at least, no one's hurt me. I've been hurt emotionally, and then we sit down and we talk it through.
That is a foreign concept to me. But
You don't speak about your emotions.
well, when I was younger, my mom, I mean, I feel like you know, but she didn't really listen. So I suppose, and you know, if you were to open up about your emotions to somebody, then they could use it against you.
Let me give you a scenario.
Okay.
What happens when you put too much air into a balloon?
It pops. Or if you let it go, it's like that.
And both of those are undesirables. Am I correct? No one likes to see
I
a balloon flutter away and farting at them, and nobody wants their balloon exploding in their face.
I suppose so, yeah.
The air you're putting in your balloon are your emotions. If you let it go too long, it will all explode at the wrong time, or you'll fart on everyone? Is it the right analogy?
I think I know what you mean. And I don't even know if I can talk about, you know, that one particular situation that I'm sure you know of.
That situation needs to be discussed with a certain someone. Like I said, you need to heal old wounds.
With the certain someone, or just a certain someone?
The certain someone.
When I thought that I'd be joining a Malkavian game night, didn't think I would be talking with my trauma, or about my trauma with the Malkavian leader. Thank you. for this.
We do
Very
things
wise.
differently here. We spice it up.
Well, we can spice it up with this D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I want to make a character sheet. This looks interesting.
All right, and she leans over and she brings up this big book and like blows like all the dust off of it.
The ghouls should come and join us. We can play it together.
No, they cheat. I don't like who play games with them. They stay there. Now, we will play dollies and doorknobs.
Oh,
And we'll go back to the other group. You guys are now in this room with a large stone wall ahead of you. You can't really make anything else out in the room besides there's something built into the side of the wall of looks like rusted brass. And there's a small plaque next to it.
What does the plaque say?
If you go over to it, it reads... Just a moment. The key is found within your head. Use the key to paint me red. Be aware of what you spurn, for what you give shall be return. And next to the plaque is a small, what looks like a bowl.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna slowly turn to Ambrose. We need a blood sacrifice.
I beg your pardon.
Bleed from the head. Use your head to turn it red. Obviously, you have to cut someone's head and bleed them into the bowl. Eeny, meeny, miny, Ambrose?
Oh God, not the face. Oh wait, I heal quicker, don't I? Well.
No, I say we cut off your whole head, and then just let it drip.
Dorian's
Ambrose is going to
chuckling.
turn. Ambrose is going to turn to Dorian. Dorian,
This
and he grabs your hands and brings you close. I must ask you to do something. Something I never thought I'd ask another human being, but you're the only one without a soul that I think I can trust to do this correctly and not kill me. Punch me in the nose.
wait.
Vance is just gonna pull out his knife and nudge Sandra and just be like, I got us prepared.
Leans into Vance. I was kidding to see how he'd react. I don't think it's actually a blood sacrifice, but I want to see how this plays out. So I'm gonna stay quiet now.
Same.
This is my trust that I have in you, and I'm giving to you. So, go on. Just don't cave my face in, please. All right.
Where does the blood have to be?
There's a bowl.
How do we get the blood?
Punch me in the nose and I'll drip over it.
Dorian is
Darling,
gonna
just do it.
cock a fist back. Are you sure? I'm gonna need to hit you hard enough to like make you bleed.
Oh God, Dorian, don't cave my face in. Just whack me on the nose slightly.
All right, count to 3.
1, 2.
Dorian will punch himself in the face.
Punch himself. Hey, you wham yourself in the face, and everyone hears the very familiar sound of a nose breaking. That pop. As you pull your fist back, it starts to give a nice little waterfall of blood coming down.
Dorian, that was so gallant. Oh my.
This is like the 7th time this is broken. It's fine.
Oh, I have a new level of respect for you. I take it back. Not soulless or stupid or idiotic or anything like that.
You got in the way of Morgana before they took her away. That was pretty impressive.
Well, thank you anyways. That was very chivalrous of you. Now go and bleed into the bowl.
He's trying.
All right, so you lean forward into the area, and you're just like squeezing the blood out of your nose, and it drips into the pool of the bowl, and it makes a nice good size, fills up. And as you're looking into it, you're actually seeing your reflection in the blood. As this happens, the bowl kind of shimmers from underneath the blood, and you see yourself moving in your own reflection. Can you please roll a humanity for me?
Oh no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Big difficulty 7.
Okay.
Is it only Dorian that could see what's happening inside of the bowl?
Just Dorian.
Okay.
You said difficulty 6?
7.
7. Okay.
I was
one
cheating,
success.
But now something's actually happening.
1 success? Okay. Okay, 1 success. As you're looking at your reflection as it's moving, you see your reflection walking away. And it looks like it's walking down a very long corridor. As you feel yourself being drawn closer to the bowl, you're watching as your reflection starts walking away, but then you notice it starts changing as it looks back at you, and it changes from you now to you as a child. Instantaneously, as it becomes a child, you're getting flashbacks of the time that you were alive and all the important memories that make you who you are and what you feel as Dorian Calamante right now. The emotions with your family, the emotions with being raised up in Macedonia, the emotions of the war that you had to go through as you aged. Everything is flashing in front of you, but the child version of you is staring at you deep in your eyes while all these images are shining behind it. And they just keep on repeating, and then it just stops and everything goes black. And you hear your child version say to you, "Are we better this way?"
Dorian will crumple to his knees.
Dorian, are you okay? I was just kidding about the blood sacrifice. I'm sorry you punched yourself.
Dorian cannot hear you right now.
Ambrose is going to kneel down next to him and try to place a hand on his shoulder. Dorian, you hear me?
Dorian cannot hear anyone. He doesn't even feel your hand on his shoulder. Right now, Dorian is in his own head. He is very much so stuck, battling the thought of his past life and his current unlife.
What?
But let's let Dorian have this moment. Let's let him.
I have not once believed that to be true. We are not better this way.
Have we mended our ways with him?
Is that even possible?
I'm sure there could be some way for it to go the way it used to be. before all this, before the wars, before the change, before Mother, everything, there must be a way to make it right again.
Do you know how?
As you ask that, you see in the darkness, far off in the distance, the image of your childlike self walking on a pier and making its way further towards the end of the pier. As it gets to the very end, it turns around and stares at you and says, "If we knew, we wouldn't be here." And it falls backwards into the darkness. A few moments later, you wake up and you are now on the floor, looking up at everyone else.
Did it work?
Dorian? Are you okay? I was just kidding about the blood sacrifice. I'm sorry you punched yourself in the face or heard you knocked yourself out.
Dorian, what did you see?
How long was I out?
How long was he out for?
He was out for maybe 10 seconds.
Couple seconds.
Did it work? Did we find it? Ugh. Did we find Morgana?
You guys hear the wall kind of like creaking a bit to the left of where the bowl was, as a door opens up with the face of the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Dorian's in tears at this point, but he's like trying to hold it back.
Cassandra will kneel down next to him and kind of brush his face out of his hair and be like, "It worked. Look, the door opened. Come on.
Ugh.
Let's go win you that prize."
You got this, bud.
Ugh.
It'll be worth it.
Ambrose is offering him a hand
Take it. Take any at this point.
and pulls, and he will pull Dorian up.
It's just very wobbly.
That's a good chap. You did very well. And he pulls a hanky out, or one of those square pockets, and he hands it to him. Well done.
Thank you.
Vance will move over and kind of like nudge him gently to kind of help stabilize him.
I am glad none of you had to go through that.
What was it?
I'll talk about it later. Let's get Morgana.
Okay.
Okay.
Darling.
Now we jump over to Morgana. Morgana, you just heard the back wall behind you, a door open up, and the familiar sound of your friend's voices on the other side.
She'd have finished her character sheet. And excitedly, she kind of like looks at Farah and then stands up. Are they? Is that it? Is that them? Are they coming?
You should sit back down. The game is not over.
Yeah, I hear them. What is it? There's like another door, or the door opened to the gym?
A door opened the gym.
Okay. Do I see them?
No, you don't see them. Like, the door is just a little bit open. It's not fully open, but you heard it open up.
Okay. She's gonna stay standing, but she's gonna stay like right by the table.
And Farah's gonna say, again, we do things by the rules here. You should sit down until the game is over.
She's gonna hesitantly sit down, just staring at Farah.
And she smiles at you and then continues braiding what's left of her hair. One of the three ghouls walks over and pushes the door wide open and is now face to face with the other four in the party. And just looks over and goes, all right, which one was it? Who did it? Who did it, huh?
How small is this creature?
He's about 5'6".
I'm just a couple inches taller. He'll grunt at him.
And then he reaches behind and just tosses a bag of blood at you, like a Ziploc bag of blood.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And he walks back over to the curtain.
He just drops it and moves on.
Okay.
Ambrose is going to go behind him and pick it up and follow next to Dorian. Are you sure you don't want this? Could help.
I don't know where it is. I don't trust anything in this place anymore.
Yeah, it could be soured for all you know. I wouldn't drink it.
Could
Past
Ambrose
its expiration.
open and smell it? Let's take a big whiff out of it.
It just smells like blood.
No, it's completely fine.
I said
Honestly.
no. He'll try to slap it out of your hand.
And it falls everywhere, all over his clothes and over the floor.
Do I see them?
Yeah.
Can we see Morgana?
1 second, please.
Roll for initiative. Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay. The three of you can see Morgana as you walk into the room. And you guys see Morgana with Farah.
We did it.
Everywhere.
And Ambrose rushed forward past and just like could he start patting her up and down? Are you all right?
Before
They
you
got
do
you?
that, as you three walk into the room, Farah smiles and leans back in her chair to the point where it falls over, and she dips into a trap door as you hear a loud locking mechanism behind her. And then the door that you three just walk through shuts behind you.
But we did it.
Morgana's gonna stand up. Who has cloaks? Anything?
Oh my god. And Ambrose,
And
she
she-
has a huge coat.
Okay. Can she look at the curtains?
You can look at the curtains, sure.
Okay. Is there anything that's gonna suddenly be like? Psh? All right.
You got the three stooges there.
What? Morgana would remember their names. I do not. But she's gonna
Larry
see their names
Curly
and be
Moe.
like, "What's going on?"
When you say that, over a very scratchy PA system, you hear Farah saying, "There's one final part to our game night. The lightning round." And when she says that, you hear the rest of the clan banging on walls throughout the asylum. And then she continues by saying, "I will ask you 3 questions, and you will answer truthfully. The truthometer will be telling me if you lie or not. So, don't lie.
That seems simple enough.
Yeah, this is concerning.
For each question that you answer with a lie, a curtain will be opened. And let me remind you, sunrise was more than an hour ago. Shall we begin? And
Wait.
that's what we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh my god! Have him by the nose! By
God.
the throat! Oh my gosh!
Not ready.
I fucking knew it!
You fucking called it!
Yep. Seriously.
I am so.
I
sorry.
like as
Oh my
soon as you
God.
mentioned the curtains, I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, we were on a roll tonight.
No,
man.
me and Acid, we were DMing, we were like, oh, here's the theories. Oh my gosh.
You are a cruel master, Dylan. A cruel
I had
master.
I had a tear coming out of my eyeballs. How dare you?
Oh my
What
god.
kind
I
of traumatic
know.
events is this?
Seriously,
I-
it's like we're gonna peel you open, and
If I'm right,
I'm
it's not
glad
even the
someone
worst
else
one.
it's the therapy
I'm so
session
glad it's
for
someone else.
Morgana and Dorian.
I'm so glad. I'm so
Someone
glad
else.
Dorian. did
I'm
that.
terrified of the next game we're about to play, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
I'm not gonna be here next week.
but
Oh.
all of our characters has a hard time being honest.
Cassandra's very honest. Excuse you.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not
I
gonna
mean,
be here
yeah,
next week.
we're-
I'm
That's
concerned.
right. That's right. Vance, you're not going to be
Only
here. I'm sorry.
exception. What?
Damn it.
Vance will
Yeah.
not be here next week. That is, I'm sorry. Yeah. I was trying to get to this part tonight, but we unfortunately spent a little more time.
I'm guessing this is gonna take longer than 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to
Fight
go
stuff.
late if y'all.
I'm willing. I'm willing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's up to the DM because I'm always willing to go late.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I need to take care of my private
Okay.
information with,
yes, you do.
Okay. Okay.
that's-
Oh.
So, on that note, everyone, thank you for joining us. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always. I am your storyteller / trauma maker. Below, I'm just once again, I'm going to go through the circle. Below is we have
We
Mr.
just got raided.
Thanks, long shot. We're doing outros.
All right. Thank you, long shot. Thank you, everybody who's
It's okay.
jumping in.
I've got our raid piled up too, so just hang tight, guys.
Okay.
So we got Mad Mischief, we have Robin the Goddess, we have Good Grief George, the Cloudy Kate, and Acidic Meltdown, and I am Crippled Ninja. Is there anything that we need to say? Yes, please join our Discord. We have the link
here.
in our into our Twitch channel. We've been a lot more active this week than we were the week before, so please join and interact with us. We'd love to talk with you all. Does anybody have anything they want to bring up?
Yeah, if you have any fan art that you've drawn or anything, feel free to post it in the Discord, as well as fun fan theories, headcanons.
Mhm.
They're more than welcome. We always love seeing your stuff. So
Yeah, we improved the we changed up the overlays and stuff. I finally got the transitions to work on these things, so that's great on
Yeah.
the channel. I think we have the emotes soon, right? Or at least we
It should be
we
soon,
will.
yeah.
We will by next week. I'll make it happen.
Mhm.
And then we also have oh, it completely escaped me. So we're gonna have one less person next week, right?
Mhm.
Okay, but we're still gonna play. We're still doing this because I need to know.
I might sacrifice it and be like, sorry guys. I
No,
don't care.
no.
That was a lot.
I don't know
Oh,
what you're doing, so.
You do what you were planning on doing. I don't want you sacrificing time with friends and whatnot.
yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Jasper will be like, no, I want to watch this in person.
Wow.
And sit in another room with popcorn, like
Oh my
listening to
gosh.
it.
Love it.
He loves watching this. He gets so mad when he's at work and he can't watch it.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
If you guys want to
Alright.
give me permission for your fan art, then I can start posting some of this fan art on like the starting soon screens and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to do that, but
Yeah,
I need
that's
your guys'
something,
permission to do
that's-
that.
That's something Matt and I were discussing as we were fixing and updating all the overlay stuff, doing a little fan art reel. So if you post your fan art, one of us or someone will contact you and you're okay with us using it on the stream and doing like a little reel and highlights and stuff. Which would be really
Yep. The person we're going to be raiding today is, there wasn't really anyone on Vampire Masquerade, so I went to Dungeons & Dragons because why would I not? And there's ironically a name called Bruja Hexa.
okay.
I don't know what it's about, but I mean, it fits both worlds. So let's just do that, right?
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and let's go do this raid.
Yep. Let me.
Hi guys.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Bruja Hexa. You guys got to do that for a minute because I got to set this up. Bruja.
Oh boy.
Hexa.
Dance, just dance.
I can't do that for that
Dance,
long.
dance until you die.
There we go. Love you guys.
Goodbye.
Bye. That's how we say farewell in Vampire. Bye.